Some silly people.
Ow.
But that's why y'all love us.
Ow. Okay, so we are live via YouTube and via Facebook
All
right now.
right,
I
there
love
we
your
go.
family.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
We did it.
We knew we were gonna do it.
One monkey don't stop, no show. See, that's that Ogun energy. That's that penetrative force, that locomotion. Keep going. Don't stop.
Tell them.
No matter how hard it get, how tired you get, you may run out of breath. You may start sweating. You may get a little. It don't matter. Keep going until it is done. You do not stop working on something until it's done. It's so many ways to get something done. If you tried it this way and it didn't go through, try it another way. If that didn't work, try it another way. Sherry said, "Do y'all want me to switch to the YouTube?" Oh, Sherry, we don't want to tear family like that. It's whatever all your heart to do. As long as you're tuning in and sharing the word and sharing the live, tagging family and friends. We appreciate any broadcast that should come in on. We love you.
You should see me trying to tag in on both accounts over here.
We doing it.
A lot of pictures,
Alaska
everyone that
family.
is tuning in.
Who is excited about tonight's group live reading? I'm excited about the group live reading as well as the private readings that people are going to book. Ashe.
Oh, you know I'm ready to get up on everyone being yes.
I would like to hear some messages from Ogun as we open up. Ogumaye.
All right. Who know about that force of Ogun?
Ashe.
Who knows about that penetrating force? Who knows about the energy of Mars? For we walk with Ogun every day. If we know about Ogun, we know that we walk it every day. We know that it is the iron that is in our blood. We know it is the metal. We know it is the earth that is beneath us. That is Ogun. Ogun is the one who can be found in the wilderness, in the woods. He is a warrior. He is a survivaler. He is the epitome of going through the men's rites of passage. It is dealing with that Ogun force is how we are able to build. It is why we can see everything now when we're looking at our computers. Everything that we are looking at is of Ogun's element.
Ashe.
Not just the metal, but also the crystals that come from the earth.
Ashe.
This is how everything is formed. And yes, your enemies know everything about your Orishas. They use this Orisha very much so. This is your gunslinging, toting, your
Policemen,
police boys.
military, army.
This is Ogun force. When we go to war, we are making sure that Ogun protects us so that we slaughter our enemies. And no, Ogun is not alone. Ogun has his two amigos. He walks with Eshu and Ochosi. Now we know Eshu, he is Papa Legba. He is the one of the roads. Ochosi we may be new to. Ochosi is represented with the bow and arrow. Now, when we have the bow and arrow, how many targets are we going to hit? I'm not going to give you all too much time to answer this question. We're going to hit one target. I don't want to hear no smart behind. I'm talking about what if it hit a target behind the target, I got two. No, it's going to hit one target. That means you must be precise. If you are in the wilderness and you are hunting for your food, you better be damn good with that aim. Ochosi is all about preciseness. So yes, as Ogun and Ochosi works together, do know Ogun, he slices and chops down with the machete, but do know it is with precise precision. Every slice is known. Ogun is not wild. Don't think that because you're a wild boy out there and you just want to shoot, and do all this manly stuff and just be over masculine. No. There's also a balance. So if you are dripping with too much Ogun energy, you got to put it into check. Give that energy some work to do. Do something around the yard or something. Go do some push-ups. But there is a balance, and with this Ogun force, we are as men, we should be protectors. We have a lot of women who've had to pick up this energy of Ogun, having to be fathers in the home, having to be protectors of their family and themselves,
and providers.
and providers. Shay. So we as men are going to have to pick up this energy, embrace that Ogun energy, and be the strong men you're supposed to be. Not wild, out of control men who don't know how to take care and don't know how to build. Ogun knows how to build a home for his family. That is Ogun. Before you could become a man, you got to go before Ogun and deal with a certain amount of tasks to make sure you're ready to be a man, to make sure you're ready to be a husband, to be a father. This is the force of Ogun. We know Ogun is of the iron, the metal. That is Ogun. Ogun walks with a machete. That's his tool. That's Ogun's tool. He's gonna chop down and open up the pathways as Eshu shows you the ways. That is the force of Ogun. So a lot of Ogun men today, they are called grease monkeys. They like to wrestle. They just like to, do a whole bunch of extra manly stuff. Carry their guns. God bless you, baby. But there is a balance. As you can't just be Ogun all the time. You got to balance that with some Oshun. Maybe some Yamoja. A little bit of Oya. Some Obatala. Nonetheless, recognize that Ogun force, though. Ashe?
Ashe, yes. Thank you so much. Hope everybody was taking notes because, in the House of Confirmation, we are always doing trivias. We are always asking questions for free card pulls. So when we give information, make sure that you are all ears and that you're trying to catch as much as you can. I personally want to receive a message from Ogun as we call on him today. And Yaya came and you spoke of that. And Shango came.
Well.
Okay, so obviously that's speaking on balance in the home. There's a lot of things going on. Ashe. There are a lot of things going on at home, okay? They're speaking of the male presence, okay, and the mother presence. And it's showing chaos. There's chaos in our homes, okay? In our community, there's no balance between male and feminine energy in the house, okay? We either got men. Yes, Angel. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. The information, I'm not even sure if the information is posted on YouTube. But can you post the information for her so she can book her reading?
Yes, I can.
Thank you so much. Yes, home is a mess. We're not going to sugarcoat it. Too many men are trying to do it by themselves. They don't want to stick it out and be in a home when things get rough. They want to leave. Okay, and too many women are taking on the role of both parents in the household. There's not a balance. There's chaos. There must be an equal balance in the home when you're raising children. There must be a male divine energy and a female divine energy. Why? Because it took both female and male energy to produce the child. Okay. So just like it takes an egg and a sperm to create a fetus and a child, it takes a male and a female to properly raise that child, okay? A lot of our generational curses can be broken through combining the right energies. Now, with that comes responsibility. That means that as a people, we must take responsibility in who we invite in our lives and who we choose to build a home with, okay?
Sure.
We must take responsibility. Our people don't want to take the accountability. We just want to fuss at all the men that want to leave home and don't want to be fathers. And we just want to fuss at all the women. They just want to put men on child support. How about we fuss about the fact that people are laying together without any thought of future with this person or haven't made any set in stone contract ensuring that they will be with this person, okay? So definitely, we have to take more time out to ourselves and who we are, so we can attract the right people to mate with, to produce with, to build homes and family and lives with. Okay, Yemaya came up, Shango came up. Yemaya represents the mother, Alafia family.
Alafia.
The mothers are going through completely too much stress. Things are out of balance. Women are doing things at home that they naturally didn't have to do. Men are doing things now in this day that back then they naturally didn't have to do. We have to go back to the ways of our forefathers and our foremothers.
Mm.
That was a balanced time. They were balanced, but not only within themselves, but with their ecosystem, with their habitat, with their culture, with their marketplace. Everything had a balance. Now there's no balance. Parents are always at work, don't want to deal with the children, expect the school system to take care of the children, feed the children, and entertain the children. When you get home with your children, all you want them to do is do homework or go to bed. I mean, that is not everyday normal life. And our people are going further down this rabbit hole, creating new curses that our children are going to have to deal with generations to come.
Creating new generational curses while we're here to be breaking generational curses. Well, not to knock you moron. Oh, here we are. Spirits is talking.
Ace of Earth, it's time to be a leader. It's time to stop looking around you wondering who's going to get it done.
I know that one's for Frank.
Okay? Everybody's waiting for a hero, somebody to come in their life and just make everything easier. Trust me. When things get going tough and you're in your trials and tribulation, you are the only person that you could truly depend on to see yourself through. Because anybody could come around you and want to help you and give you advice. It's up to you to take it. It's up to you to follow the steps and do the work.
Ashe. Ashe. Definitely, once you start looking in the mirror and seeing that champion, seeing that leader, oh, things will start moving. If you don't recognize that leader, if you don't recognize that champion, that star player in your team, then nah, you ain't gonna start doing anything. So it's very easy to see why you're stuck. You have to see the star player. You have to recognize, give props, pat that player on the back. He's in the mirror. Go look at him. He didn't know that he was the boss this whole time. Tell him. Tell her.
Lafayette family, peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light only.
Ashe, Alafia, come on then, come on then. Ow, come on into the house of confirmations. Ashe, I do pray. We are here with the oracles. It is the magic hour. Go ahead and book your reading. I know y'all been paying attention to that moon up there. I know y'all been seeing that full moon is coming. Boy, it looks so bright. I want to put it in my pocket. Right up the sky, just put it in my pocket. Just like, I don't want to share it with nobody.
It's today the 19th. Is today the 19th?
Today is the 19th, indeed. Is today the 19th, family?
Family, what day is it, y'all?
I believe today's the 19th.
Back and forth.
Can anyone post up the date today? You know we don't be in the matrix that much, so I couldn't tell you with the Roman Catholic Church calendar. Oh, it's the 19th. I do pray, Frank.
So can family tell us what time it is? We tell a lot of family everything. Family tell us what time is it? Today is the 19th. What does that mean, family?
Who's been paying attention?
Let's see who's been paying attention. Because we share a lot of info.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my,
It is a full moon, family. My goodness. Alafia, welcome on in, family.
We have family tuning in on YouTube and Facebook. Hi, family. We love you all. Yes, full moon time. Who's been doing the work? Time will show, time will tell, because whatever you intentions for, whatever you pray for, petition for, ask it to manifest, it will reveal itself in full moon. So if you wasn't conscious of your thoughts, if you wasn't conscious of your habits, your patterns, your words, what you were speaking into the atmosphere, do not be surprised of what situations show themselves. Okay? That's why you have to take control of your energy within the cycle. Know when the moon is waning, when it's waxing, when it's a new moon. That means you are putting all new ideas into your candles, into your spell work, into your everyday life, your character, becoming new, shedding old ways. Okay? It's like a ritual. There's certain times that you can fast, you can give up certain things to remove certain things from your life.
There's so much you can do with this portal that's opening when the full moon is there. It's just not a bright light in the sky. And do we even know how the moon is even being lit? Surely we're not still thinking the sun is making sure the moon is lit. Because no, it's some things going on up there. And that moon is shining bright, and some portals is opening up, and some things is manifesting. And it's time for you to pay attention to the signs and wonders and not be so awed and amazed. But remember, your forefathers and foremothers told you, pay attention. Things are going to start happening. This is when you're going to get your gifts and powers. Oh, it's not just a movie. All of a sudden, full moon, only werewolves is out there with their full potential and their full gifts and their full power. What about you? Indeed, great things are indeed coming. I do pray. Everyone call it out and receive it. You done been through some things when this new moon came around. You done put in some petitions, said what you wanted, demanded in it, and now we are seeing things manifest. And may our Iwa Puli, our good character, pay off. Do not think just because you shout it out there and you don't have good character to back it up.
You'll be waiting for months for that to happen, probably years.
The guys will start playing tricks with you all of a sudden. Oh, you ain't got no good character, but you calling upon us? Please, I'll just play with you.
You have to be right. You have to. And we know it looks like the good guy finished last. We know it looks like being right, you always get taken advantage of. It's okay. People do not get away, they get by. Everyone must meet their karma. Everybody must face the words they've spoken to people. Everyone must swallow the things they said to people. Everyone must go through what they put through others. That is the way the universe works. Every time someone dies, someone is born. Every time the sun goes down, the moon rises. It's the equal exchange of energy. So that's when it becomes, that's when accountability come in at, because now we know it's the equal exchange of energy. If someone cusses me out and I cuss them out, what did I just commit? Alchemy.
Energy.
It's fine, it's okay. You're a big bad wolf. You're gonna huff and you're gonna puff and you're gonna blow somebody's house down if they come in your face. That's fine. But what vibration did you just send out to the atmosphere now? What force field did you just create now? What was that force field? What energy was it built up off of? Okay, we got to understand how protons, neutrons, and electrons divide and connect now. We all went to grade school. Now, let's say a person is cussing you out and you say, you know what? I'm not even going to give no more fucking energy to this school. Anything that I could have ever provided them or they provided me, it's okay. I'll cut that off. And no longer have any dealings with that person. What did you just commit? Alchemy. You didn't give no more bullshit back to that. No more bullshit went out into your atmosphere. Actually, in the atmosphere, you put out that I will change. I deserve different. I will be around different. So now that will come to you. You don't have to deal with people that you have to fuss and cuss out. That's not a normal life. hanging around with a group of friends that you always got to be on edge about. You always got to be on the fence. That's not a happy relationship, arguing and fussing about everything. We don't know if family knows or not, but that's not normal.
No, it's not.
Just because it's so widespread and everybody is on Facebook blasting their business about getting cheated on, cussing, fussing, fighting, and then back together the next day, just because it's so widespread does not mean it is healthy and it's normal. Science is so powerful. Oh, Lucinda, I've been waiting to hear from you.
And you are correct. You are correct. She came in the right thing, right time, didn't she?
Alafia family.
Alafia family, come on in, come on in. Yes, we are the House of Confirmations. This is family. We are having a deep discussion about manifestation in many forms, in many ways.
I think it's time to get real with family. Because there's so many new witches, and all women are witches, but I say new witches because witches that ain't never tried to work their power before. But now say, oh, everybody else doing it, it's okay, now I can be myself for who I really am. Okay? If you cannot hold a thought for more than one moment, I don't think you should be dealing with spells and candle work.
So true.
If you can't hold an idea, a belief, for more than 3 minutes, I don't think you should be doing voodoo. If you cannot imagine the outcome of what you're praying for, I don't think you should spend money on it. Because I think our people are missing the key ingredient in magic, in voodoo, in alchemy, in manifestation. It's your intent. Your energy. What energy are you rubbing on these candles and breathing over these petitions? What energy are you putting in these bathtubs when you laying in it? Are you worried? Are you sad? Are you hurt? Are you alone? Y'all created some sorry ass money spells. Your money gonna come in sad, scared, slowly, a little bit at a time, because you so timid with everything you doing. I believe everybody should build enough power and enough within themselves to know whatever I goddamn say it will be. I don't care if it was into a crystal, a flower, an altar, a spirit, a candle, a toenail, whatever I say, it's gonna manifest because I'm the witch. Not the tarot cards, not the crystals, not the candle. I'm the witch. I'm the witch who bought that shit and spoke over it. So I'm the witch that's going to make it manifest, whatever lies before me.
I don't need anyone to come and do it. If I have the power that lies within me, Alafia.
Alafia family.
The gift lies within. And that is what the House of Confirmations come here to do, to give you that confirmation that, yes, what I'm doing is me. We know that when more than one come with that idea, it is manifested. But most importantly, the power of our people is so great, so grand, that they just don't want you to know it. If you can think it, you can fathom it, you can manifest it. Imagine that. Whatever you think, you can manifest. But they have us thinking the wrong way. They have us thinking negatively and downing ourselves and doubting ourselves. There is no room for doubts. You can't walk on water if you doubting that you can walk on water.
That's why our people scared to swim.
Shit.
We talk about that. We was born from water, but our people scared to put their foot in it.
You trying to talk about me?
No, I'm talking about.
You throwing shots at me?
I'm trying to talk about a true generational curse because we are all things. We are created from water. How can we control the power of water if we fear it? I'm speaking to the avatars.
Think about it.
I'm speaking to the ones that was given that gift. It ain't just Asian monks out there speaking to elements.
These are your elements.
It's not just the Native Americans that spoke the spirit. We're talking about the everyday people. I'm going to put these cards down real quick. We're talking about the everyday people that go to work every day and come home, send their children to school every day and home. And these people have gifts. These people have powers. These are prophets. These are messengers. These are healers. And all they're doing is waiting to clock in and clock out the next day so they can pay their rent. If you ever wondered why the world is in chaos, it's not because Caucasians were created and put on earth. It's because the rulers of the earth was captive for 400 years.
If the original rulers are captives, someone's going to be running amok out there. Only because you're not ruling. Only because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Not what you want to do, what you're supposed to be doing. And that's using the gift that you was given.
People, I think you have to build strong relationships with yourself. Too many of our people are leaning on the words of others and the assurance and the okaying of others before they make a step in life. Stop expecting people to be satisfied with your success if you're not even satisfied with your success. Stop expecting people around you to be proud of you if you're not even proud of you. It starts with self first. Stop letting people take your joy. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your dude, your girl, your children, your coworkers. Do not let anybody steal your joy. That is very irresponsible of everything you do on a daily basis to make sure you're okay. To let somebody else come into your aura field and turn your world all upside down, but just a couple of words that are spewing out of their mouth. But listen, we only have one mouth, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, but one mouth. So make sure that when you do use this one mouth, it's to stamp, it's to confirm, it's to finally release this into the universe. It's okay. I've agreed that this is the thought, this is what I believe. I'm going to say what's only true. Stop making your life comfortable with lies and people that are liars. Stop doing that to your energy. Stop dirtying yourself up. Stop going back and forth with liars. A liar to me is like somebody that would spit in my face. Nadupe, thank you so much, Miss Champagne. We appreciate you tuning in on YouTube. Anybody that can lie to me does not have anything good for me or my protection or my being as a person, period. If someone can sit in front of you and lie to you. Character is everything. Believe people when they show you who they are. You don't have to wait 6 years later and be like, well, I tried. I did everything I can. It just ain't going to work out. It took you 6 years to get that? Yeah, and I could talk about that because it took me 8. If you can't see yourself being respected and treated how you want to, stop fussing at Negroes and men around you for not treating you how you want to be treated. You don't even know how you want to be treated. You just fussing.
Where's your bar set? And when did you set that bar? Just know the greatness of thyself, family. Know the greatness that you are gods, you are goddesses. And walk like it. It's just not a title that you post up on your Facebook. It's not something that you just pretend to be.
Yeah, we know, girl. We do it better though. It's okay. Just as long as our babies don't come and do the mistakes of their mothers.
Right.
I'm tired of meeting people and they in a situation their mother was in and their mother was in it.
Right.
We gotta take responsibility.
We gotta stop the generational curses and give family better. I share on your journey then. Family on YouTube and family on Facebook. Y'all can't see each other talking to each other. We see everyone. We see y'all. We wish that one of these days we're gonna get everyone on one platform so we can all see the conversation topics of each other.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay, family.
Spirits want to talk. If not, they're gonna eat the chips over here.
Fluoride in toothbrush can cause you cancer. Yes, that has been a study around for what? Almost 30, 40 years?
Yes. Fluoride, not just in toothpaste. Fluoride in anything. Fluoride.
Yes, sir.
Ashe, ekuche, tole wa.
It's beautiful to say, to be able to say when you know you've changed. What's something that can make people stick together? What do you mean?
What's something that can make people stick together? Knowledge. Coming together and awakening up into the knowledge and coming together and seeing that other people is with the same knowledge. Oh, look at the House of Confirmations. Look at us here. We stuck together because we realize that we all seek the same type of knowledge. We are on the same path of growth. We are on our way to a betterment of ourselves. They tore us apart. They split us apart. They sold us over here and put us over here and broke us here and then broke us there. But that wasn't going to last forever. Eventually, we were going to wake up and realize, oh snap, we are a family. We are a collective being. We do think as one. We just got to stop thinking about the bullcrap that's all in our different lives because we all live in the same life and we're all getting out of this captivity together. So one thing that brings us together is knowledge. We flock to knowledge. As a people, that is something that we just naturally do. As we naturally had libraries in our homes full of knowledge, as they came over here burning our books. We are a people who love knowledge. With knowledge, we stick together. If I find there's a group of people over here talking the same thing that I want to hear, and I know it's uplifting for my spirit, I'm going to join in. That's just something about the spirit that lies within us.
Our people have to become obedient to spirit first. A lot of people don't follow their first mind. They hear stuff for years and have to wait till they see somebody on TV say it to believe it.
Mm.
Yourself tells you things all the time. Don't go there. Don't trust that person. Don't do that. You always get a gut feeling about something. I share. You are always getting a gut feeling about something, but you won't follow it. And you leave yourself in a world of trouble a lot of times when you could have just listened to your first mind. So we have to become obedient, okay, to our intuition to even find like-minded people. If you're not true to yourself, you don't know who you belong, what group you belong to, what's your tribe. You can't find like-minded people if you don't even know what your mind is. You're just a follower. You just getting in when you sit in. Just put on a face because you're around this group of people. Put on a face because you're around this group of people. No, don't put on a face. Show your faces and let those people see you. And now you have a circle of like-minded people who are truly and genuinely being themselves.
Sure.
And not coming with hidden alternative motives. I'm slowly getting back on track and knowing my worth and accepting the fact that I'm a witch. So trusting yourself is the best way to go. Why would it not be?
Yes.
Why wouldn't you trust in yourself?
And don't trust in what you think that this matrix created. Trust in who you are. Don't fight against the grain. Learn who you are. Learn who, and the way to do that is to learn who your forefathers and your foremothers was. You're not so different than who your peoples are. The best way to learn who you are is to learn your family. And to learn your family, well, as Jesus would say, my family is the ones that I find in the temples, the ones that I find in the churches. Those are my family. If you feel like you are seeking knowledge and you're hearing knowledge that accepts to your spirit, well, that is how you're beginning to learn yourself. Now you're starting to be you. Now you're not just being who what other people are saying. You're like, okay, I can let myself be free. I can be me. Be yourself so that you don't have to go out through life trying to be a bunch of all that you're not. Be yourself because the world follows you. Be yourself because the world mimics who you are. Why not be who you are? Jimmy over here and Paul is over here trying to be like Tyrone.
Ashe. It becomes beautiful. You feel like a magician. You're like, oh shit, I knew that was gonna happen, and it happened.
I knew that was going to happen. You know, I called that, right?
Versus just going through shit and frustrated, irritated with yourself and the things you get put in. Some of the hardest lessons that you learn is really how you treat yourself, not others. Once you get in a groove of treating yourself right, you won't even deal with people that don't treat themselves right because you know they ain't gonna treat you right. It's self care, it's self respect, it's self love that sets the standards of your circle and people around you, how they gonna do you. People only do you how you allow them to.
Right.
Trust me.
It's that bar that you set.
You're right. I try to be perfect person. That's my purpose. My first time, and I wrote it first time. I know I can do it first time. Oh, yes. Ah, shit.
Oh, right. That's what I'm talking about, Frank.
Hey, that's the perfect way to go. Self development and then spiritual journey.
A lot of people's getting it. You see how we're thinking? And understand that each and every one of you all are made perfect. It is you who are switching into something that is imperfect. When you are being who you are, because the Creator creates nothing imperfect. He creates nothing ugly. He creates nothing that is not representing the Spirit of God. So when you are being who you are, then yes, that is the Spirit of God. That is being perfect. Mimicking whatever you see around you just because that's just what's going on around you, well, no, that is not being perfect. Be who you are. Be the pure gold that you was created originally until you picked up all this gunk and this dirt and had to go through the fire to be refined. Originally, you was pure gold.
It's power within yourself. Now, when you gather with others like us, your power, not power, we manifest. We manifest the things we talk about. We heal.
Ashe. Power of the tongue is so powerful, and they really got us away from the power of the tongue. They whipped you every time you said something. They took your language. They tried everything to stop you from talking, to even put muzzles on you. They did everything to stop the power of the tongue, even to the point of spraying chemicals down on you and putting chemicals in your toothpaste and your water and your foods and your drinks. They did everything to try to stop the tongue, but here you are today, still able to use the tongue, the force, and you're seeing some things that's sparking. You sparking some magic, you're making some things flutter, but you really can't get control of it because you're not too sure if that's you or not. You don't have the comfortability in knowing that you can manifest, that ye are gods. You can read it, you can be told it, you can write it down, you can post it right before your name, gods and goddesses and kings and queens, but do we know how to act on it? That is what made Jesus so great, is that he acted on what he spoke about. That is why he had no doubt that he can walk on water and walked on, and told Peter, stop doubting, bro. Just walk. What's wrong with you, son? Get up out that boat. Boy, Peter took these goddamn steps. Doubt came in. Fell. You can't doubt what you doing.
I say, Champagne, you are on it.
Indeed.
Family, when you start taking control of yourself, you now have control of your life. But as long as you depend on every other person's word, okay, say so, blessing, you know, your life is in other people's hands. Think about it.
How can you go about doing that? Because it's been like you've been around a person for so long. Whatever they're toxic, have a positive note on whatever you pick up that energy of characteristics like this. I don't know if that makes sense. All right, so this is why it's very important to figure out who's in your circle. Very important to find out who's in your circle and if they are beneficial for you. If you take all that time and just realizing, oh snap, I'm not going nowhere and you're nothing but negative, then yes, you're going to have to do some inner cleansing and some outer cleansing. It's called spiritual work. That is why we are spiritual priests, because when you're picking up someone else's spirit and that just attached to you, it's something that you got, some spiritual herbs, some spiritual words that you got to say to get this energy off you so that you can become back to being you, shedding off that old, changing, allowing yourself to become who you was before you made that stop and stop moving on your trail. So it's not so quick as we want it to be, but it is not impossible. It's just a journey, a spiritual journey. Champagne. See, Facebook, we need YouTube. We're gonna collab because the things that is being said from both ends is wonderful. Champagne, yes. Sometimes you will be alone when starting over. That is not a bad thing.
Fresh start.
It's a fresh start. That is how you get the fresh fruits of your labor.
Look at the trees. They do it every year. Every year they shed their leaves so they can prepare for the new leaves to come.
See, Frank, you see what happens when you put forth the energy, the force out there? Because yes, thought is tangible. Thought is very much tangible. It can be manifested. You speak it, put it out there in the atmosphere, take a few steps, boom. Now you're just walking that journey. Now you're like, well, it's no going back now. F it.
Oh my God. This is life.
And that's life. And that's growth. Hmm. Ashe. You see there? That's your roads opening up. Now take that step. Let's not have this conversation years later of the opportunity that we did not take because we don't want to be that man that's in the middle of the ocean looking for a prayer. I mean, looking for a blessing from the Most High, passing up the three boats, and eventually end up in heaven being told the three boats was the blessing. Because there is no good and bad. There's only obstacles and trials and tribulations. One man good tribulation is another man's bad tribulation. You have to take everything as a trial and a tribulation and a story because, yes, you will need a story to write down. It is what the Bible is consisted of, but we must see ourselves to be that great to know that the things that we've gone through was already written in heaven and that we had to come down here and do it. Now, the knowledge that you get out of the experience is on you. Whether you're gonna have to come back and do it all over again to get the knowledge that you were supposed to have got, or did you get the knowledge already? Now, when you get your reading, if you would like to go ahead and book a reading, we'll find out your life path and find out everything what you need to be doing and what's going on. This is the spiritual journey that we are on. And yes, we are spirits and physicals. We are not physical, just hoarding around as a spirit just for the hell of it. The spirit needs the physical to tackle some of these physical things and deal with some of these physical experiences. Therefore, your spirit is going to download these physical actions and bring them back up to the heavens. Make sure that you give your spirit enough information to take back up. That's why we must not look at things as being good or being bad, but being experiences that we had to pick up in life. Sure.
Artists can now submit their music videos at www.
Because of what the captivity did to us. Captivity really destroyed our people's minds, and I use this word destroyed very strongly because the definition, the etymology of destroy is knowing one thing and it being turned to something completely what it was not. A whole 360, or what I would say a 160. What we're having to do is bring it back to a 360 degree and come back to our original state. Because of what they did, well, they're trying to hold us down because they know how great we are. That is why we know that we are coming out of the 400 years of captivity. Once we are uplifted up out of this 400 years of captivity, oh, they better run for the hills. But soon we shall get it, family. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Traveling over here. Y'all alone over here traveling.
That's what happens when you tie your belly so tight.
Oh,
Your belly here.
ooh, that's a tight fit. Spirits ain't snatching it out tonight.
Man.
I say, I love your family that has been tuning in and watching. I do pray. Yes, this is knowledge given out to the family, for the family, by the family. This is knowledge that the family needs as we are all on our journey because we know upliftment is not easy to find. They say the revolution will not be televised, but I'll be damned if it won't be streamed. I'll be damned. We're doing a great job of making sure that our people is getting the information because we are great. Ye are gods. I read about each and every one of you all and the greatness that you all have done. If you have not read it, go and check it out. It's in the book. It's in the book, the Bible. It's your history book. It doesn't just tell us the things that has happened. It's telling us the things that will come, the things that you will be doing.
That has happened, has came.
Surely you don't think there's a bunch of other people out there that this book is about. You didn't read it then. They didn't enslave them other people. This is your book. This is a book that's telling you that you are going to be doing the great things. You're going to be not just walking on water, but walking on fire. Kun fire be, because you're going to speak it. You're going to be that pent up dog in the corner that, I'm just tired of being enslaved. I'm tired of being dumb. I'm tired of being ignorant. I'm tired of not knowing what I'm supposed to be knowing. I'm tired of not taking my throne. I hope we're all ready to take our thrones.
Oh, thank you so much, Champagne. We appreciate you and your knowledge as well.
Ashe, definitely.
Well, I feel family. We appreciate all of you all coming and building. Each one teach one positive vibes only. These are the times that we look forward for. We ask for. We ask for family to give to us what we give them. And it's been nothing but a blessing, and we are continuing forward. We expect to see everybody as we move forward on our journey. I say.
Ashe, that's what I'm talking about. When we come out of this captivity, everyone take heed. Kick, scratch, punch, pull, don't give up. Because they held you down, why would you stay down? If they held you down, why would you stay down? Claw your way up. The white flag was never raised when your forefathers went to war. Learn about the American Indian Wars and the battles. The war was never ended. They just talked about the battles. You tell me when the war ended. You tell me when. Now, why are you staying down? Because it's time to get up. It's time to rise, awaken, waken, bacon. Either way, get it. It's your time. I'm say Apollo to the family. Oh, was enjoying. Well, that is up to family. If family would like to book some readings, because indeed, yes, we know we do have to pull over and go into the inbox and deal with family who's been waiting for us, booking their full moon reading. And yes, definitely, if you have not booked your full moon reading, now will be the perfect time to go ahead and book your full moon reading. For we know the portals are open, whatever you manifested, and during the new moon time, for all you new witches out there, for all you new awakened people out there, learning about your gifts, you're learning that the elements is for you. You have dominion over everything. Everything, everything. So yes, when these portals is opening and that light is shining, it's just not a light. So yes, this would be the time to go ahead and get your full moon reading if you have not already booked and scheduled your full moon reading. I do pray.
I say champagne, yes.
I say we send that for you to let that be manifested. I say, and when you do the house of confirmation, we are always here for family. We get family calling us in the middle of the night saying, I need a reading. I'm going through some
3 a.m. We were like, which is our really how typical.
Right, say about the family.
Family, how y'all doing out there?
How's family feeling? Is family digesting the knowledge that we have spewed out today? For we know family has much needed it.
I want to wait, but at the same time, it's a full moon. See? That's what happens. We have to get on a cycle. We can't just do what we want to do. We see where we end. Ask some of the greatest bitches, warlocks, wizards. They know what's up. They know when it's time. So when we speak to our godchildren, we always tell them you have to get full readings to stay on top of your game. So go ahead and get them on the full moon.
Right.
You don't have to worry about if you got it for the month or not. You know, on the full moon when the portal is open as it's gonna be.
You know what's lying for you.
Everything.
You know what you're about to be walking into, rather than walking into and like, oh shit, I need a reading because I don't know if I can do this.
Right. I don't know what's going on versus I know what's going on. Let me do this for that. They told me to do this
I
for
already
that.
knew this
I
was
gotta
coming.
do this for that.
I already
Gotta
seen
move
this.
you.
After you have your sit down moment to yourself, it's more like, all right, I remember my reading. I remember the set was coming up. Boom. That's what I said I was going to do when this shit happened. I'm at that point in my life right now. I need to go ahead and make some moves right now. I know what I need to do. I ain't even going to deal with this. Boom. That's how it works. Now, when we fall behind on our readings, now we're like, oh, God.
And don't think just because we're reading out that we don't get readings. We get full moon readings. We
Have
get
to.
readings in between full moons. It's a spiritual journey, people. It's not a magic box that you just want to see how spirits feel for an hour and then back to other bullshit. It's a lifestyle. That's Shay Frank.
And Frank, you was MIA for a while. We never got up to date on making your OBs. We talking with your ancestors.
That's supposed to be that.
Right, that was your next step. You was graduating to getting your OBs and basically 333, I share. So yeah, we gotta pick back up on that as soon as we can. And for the rest of the family, we love you all. If you have not booked your full moon reading, go ahead and hit us in the inbox via Facebook or via YouTube. You will be with you as soon as possible. Ashe Adukwe. We love you all and we thank you. And until next time, Oda. Oh. We'll be here. Ah, being covered. Oda family.